What I want to share with you today is my homemade, rigged up, low cable pulley system. This is something I do in addition to barbell rows and deadlifts. I just wanted a little something extra to work out my back. I don't have a lot of room. I'm working out here in my living room, so this was the solution I came up with. It's quick to assemble, quick to disassemble, get it up, do the workout, get it out of here before my wife gets home. She never knows the difference and everybody's happy. So, let's start down here at the bottom. We're going to look at this loading pin real quick, even though it has all the weights on it. We're going to take a real close look at it because the instructions to build this can be found on the internet. It's where I found, I don't know the website right off the top of my head, but it's made with 1.5" plumbing parts. Very good instruction, very simple to put together. What we have here is a 1.5" by 12" nipple. If you can see down here at the bottom, I don't know how well you can see, but that is screwed into a 1.5" floor flange. I just screwed it in there half tight, put some Gorilla Glue on there, and it is sufficiently strong. Up here on the top is a 1.5" cap with a 3/8" hole drilled through the top there. Here's a shot of our 4" eye bolt there. It goes through there. There's a nut coming in on the bottom there. It's tightened down with pliers, and it has a lot of Gorilla Glue around it, so it's not going anywhere. The only piece on here that will go somewhere is this cap. You need to be able to get that cap off so you can put your weights on there and get those weights off of there. So we don't put any Gorilla Glue around that. Hand tight is sufficient for that. Here's a knot. Made a lot of knots when I did a lot of fishing. Works out handy now for strength training as well. This is a 3/8" nylon rope, marine grade I believe. And it's coming up here around this pulley that's rated 420 pounds. It accepts 3/8" max rope or chain, so it's a nice fit. None of this equipment here is rated for athletics, by the way, except for the squat stands. But the pound rating on these things is strong enough for me. The weak point here in the link is a spring clip. It's rated at 280 pounds, I believe. But if I'm pulling more weight than that, I'll go get some sort of mountaineer and spring clip or something that can hold more weight. For now, it's good enough for me. That clip's attached to this piece of unistrut here, going across the top of the stands. I mean, you can lift up on it, but all the weight is pulling down, so it's secure. It's not going anywhere. Following the rope down, you come down here to a similar setup, another piece of unistrut, which just really was one long piece of unistrut cut in half to span the length of the squat stands here. So we have a similar setup down here, spring clip, 420-pound rated pulley. The unistrut is secured to the squat stands on either side with some 4" U-bolts. These are tightened down, keeps the bar from pulling out. The 1" weight plate holder here keeps the bar from raising up when you're doing your rows. For a little additional support, we'll throw on our barbell weights. That keeps the squat stands in place, keeps them from walking or tilting backwards when you're rowing. Limitation there, of course, is you can only put on so much weight. I could put 2 45s on there if I had them, and if I need them, I'll get them. I think I failed to mention this, but that's what we have here. We have a limitation with this loading pin. 10-pound barbell weight plate is the largest diameter weight plate I can put on here. 25-pound weight plate will hit the bottom of this unistrut on the way up, and hit it on the way back down. So I put the maximum weight on here that I have that will work for this particular setup. This is 50 pounds. This loading pin is somewhere between 5 and 10 pounds. So we have 55 to 60 pounds on here. What I'm going to have to do is get some more 10-pound barbell weights to load in place of these 5, 2.5, and 1.25 pound plates to get that weight up where I really need it. But for a little finishing exercise, it's good for now. Got a little excess rope on here because we just sort of put this together, just been testing it out. We'll cut that off at another time. Right now, it doesn't get in the way, so it's really not a bother. We'll do a few here to just demonstrate. So that's it. That's our rigged up homemade low row cable pulley system. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.